Hi, this is David Dusek, senior writer with Golfweek magazine, and welcome to a very special Claret Jug edition of the Winner's Circle. Rory McIlroy has won the 2014 Open Championship and now completed 3 legs of the career Grand Slam. One of the key golf clubs for Rory McIlroy was his driver. He's using a Nike Covert 2.0 driver, and I had an opportunity about a month ago to talk to him about the transition from the Nike Covert driver that he used last season to the Nike Covert 2.0. Here's what Rory and I talked about.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's been a big part of why I've started to play, a lot better again. I put the Covert 2.0 in the bag. Yeah, put it in the bag at, I guess, the end of October 2013, with the resin black golf ball as well. So I find those two to be, obviously a great combo, but it's a bigger head, so it's 460 cc's, which is something that I'm more used to hitting. When the Covert that I used at the start was 420. For a smaller head. Yeah, so a smaller head. And a little bit of a different head shape. I've always preferred like more of a pear-shaped type club, and that's what we went to here. A little bit of a longer face design, so I feel like I could square the club up at impact a little better. And it gave me, just because of the way the club's designed, it just gave me a little bit more spin on the, and it didn't. And I've always been quite a high spin player, but the Covert for me just wasn't spinning quite enough, or what I wanted it to. So this is spinning a little bit more, which is great for me on the course. It keeps my ball flight a little tighter. A little tighter, right? Yeah, exactly. And it's, for me, just a little bit more comfortable.
Now, one of the key golf clubs at Royal Liverpool for Rory McIlroy was also obviously his putter. Rory uses a Nike Method 006 putter, and I had an opportunity to talk with him at length also about what he looks for in a flat stick, what he likes in his putter, and how he had to adjust from his old putter into the new Nike Method 006. Here's what he explained to me.
Yeah, I've always liked looking down at a traditional style putter, a traditional look. And they knew that from the start. They came away with a few different options, and this is the style of putter that I like. Very traditional, very not really much going on. It's just very straight lines. It's just and that's the sort of thing that I've grown up playing. So that's what I like. There's been times where I've changed and went to maybe like a mallet type, and then back to traditional sort of blade like putter like this. But yeah, I mean, I spend a little bit of time with the guys and told them what I like to look down at, but obviously how I want the ball to react when it comes off the face, how I like it to feel, that sort of thing. So
here's a complete list of the golf clubs that Rory McIlroy used at Royal Liverpool. For a driver, he used a Nike Covert 2.0 with 8.5 degrees of loft and a Mitsubishi Rayon Kuro Kage XTS 70X shaft. His fairway wood was a Nike Covert with 15 degrees of loft and a Fujikura Rombax Pro 95X shaft. His irons are a Nike Prototype 2 iron, along with Nike VR Pro Blade 3 through 9 irons, and all of those have Project X 7.0 shafts. His wedges are all Nike VR forged, a 47, a 54, and a 59 degree, and all of those have Nike Project X 6.5 shaft. His putter is a Nike Method 006, and Rory McIlroy's golf ball of choice is a Nike RZN Black. Thanks very much for joining me inside the Winner's Circle. I'll look forward to seeing you next week.